Okay, this is just a short start to the stream because I've only got a short amount of time, but I missed out on you guys for so long, so I thought I might as well do something for you, you know? Ta-da! Back to basic, simple principle gaming. I've got NFS II SE working. Let's go back to basics, that's pretty much it. And I've had a bit of fun. So the stream is gonna be only like a short time period, so like half an hour. Just so I could check out all the different things. Then I'm gonna do tournaments and knockout stuff tomorrow for the stream. Then after doctor's appointments, if I can manage to do it, because I've injured my ankle without actually doing specific trauma, so it's going to be very interesting. Alrighty. Let's do this nice and simple, hey? Single race, style, arcade simulation or wild. We just do wild. Backwards mirror, don't worry about that. Me. I wish I could actually change the name. Oh, but slot car. You can actually have it so you don't have to steer it in this mode, but that's okay. Look at that. We've got graphs of actual statistics of the car. It's very handy indeed. Alrighty. I did have a car list of information. Don't need to worry about it. We're going to start like what I tried to start with last time I tried to stream this. So with the Mustang Mark 1, see by the graph, top speed isn't its suit. I love the fact that's a Mark 1, it's a Mark 3 Mustang, even though it was only ever a prototype. Acceleration and handling are on par, which is really weird, and the braking is not brilliant. But still. Red. If I remember right, if we go to showcase.
Ford developed the striking Mach 3 as a racy roadster with a striking appearance. Gave it a powerful name.
Got a whole lot of different sort of pictures for this as a prototype. It's cool that they actually continue doing this throughout half of the early career of Need for Speed. Always cool, but let's actually get to racing and see if I can get the feel for this. I love the fact this has got the camera splatter too.
2, 1, go!
The race car driving suit and everything. I noticed this last time when oh my goodness, the sound effects are just blowing eardrums. Sorry about that. Still a little bit loud. That's a little bit better. I love the fact that we got far and close and then the bumper cam, but they got rid of the interior cam. I'm not sure whether it was just for the SE version or what have you, but I'm a little bit disappointed about that. Whoops. I love the fact that they actually got the friggin' tire strips and the smoke to come out, but I just wish it was much closer to the tires. So you know where you've been, but it should be a lot closer to the tires. And this apparently was an issue with the original as well. It's what I actually had to look out for too. Not too bad a car to begin with. The steering could use a tiny bit of work. I love the fact if you go in here, you can actually see the other cars of the similar class in there. And they're actually interactable. You can hit things as well. It's always cool. But yeah, no, this thing... I know that the polygons don't really give the car justice, but the visuals are still not that great for this thing, which is what you really need in a Mustang or a muscle car like that. You need to have good looks, good visuals. Oh my god, I didn't realize that was so trippy. And the speed, it just hits the top speed way too early, which is great for like if you're going from a standing start and what have you, but not bringing a car. Brakes, almost non-existent. I didn't even have to change standard gear after holding the brake for a second.
And the Mach 3 wins!
Cool, they actually have interactive friggin'
Congratulations, you've won the race! You've got a top 10 time for this track.
I don't know why. Alrighty. Turn the graph off. Let's go to the next Class C car. Lotus Esprit V8. Not sure whether I have it silver, white, or we'll have it in Bond's color. I think we'll have it in Bond's color. Braking, heck of a lot better than Ford. Acceleration and top speed a lot worse. Handling on par. Which is funny because it being a Lotus, I would have thought that the handling would have been halfway decent, to be honest. Let's change to the Outback. And this is my exploratization of different tracks as well. I didn't press done. Hang on a sec. Here we go.
3, 2, 1, go!
This car looks so weird in a box shape. Is this supposed to have a sunroof? I didn't think the Esprit V8 had a sunroof. That's got strong pushing power. I'm already at top speed already, and I can't change gear to assist gear. So I think it's like level pegging with the Mark III Mustang. Oh, I so wish it was a Tesla. The Tesla would actually probably be a little bit more interesting in these roads. It's insane that the Acceleration means that I'm nailing the top speed even through these corners. Just Lotuses, I know, a little bit boxy, but that's a little bit much. I actually thought this was a vector like what you get in Need for Speed 3. Oh, that was a bit of a lift. Oh, dang. That's bug splatter. Yes, very true to Australia, that. That's a freaking rock. I was going to use the skim off the side bit and see what it does. But no. Wait. Was that spark texture? This handling is actually pretty good. Yeah, that's spark texture. I didn't realize they had it this early. I thought it was 3 that they had the spark texture. How's the braking? We'll go around here. Alrighty. Still wasn't enough to get back down to fourth, but the braking was a lot better than the Mustang. By quite a bit. Watch. I got down to 250 from 280. Mustang went from 290 to 270. I want to know why they don't do twin horns in cars anymore. I'm just hitting a wooden box, don't mind me. I do love the camera interaction. I like the fact that these textures eventually go away. There's a little bit of old school nostalgia right there. That. Alrighty, so don't go that way there. Okay. Hey!
The Esprit V8 wins! Congratulations, you've won the race. You've got a top 10 time for this track.
I'm 5th in that track, apparently. Change location to last resort. What other C-Class cars are there? One of the Ital designs. We've got the Carla and the C2. We got the Carla here. That's a weird color, but I'm on a green car. What's its graph status? Braking much better than the Lotus. Acceleration and top speed are equal. Handling is better than the Lotus. Shit. Top speed better than the Lotus, but not the Mustang. Acceleration sort of on par with the Lotus. Nowhere near as close to the Mustang. So this is the handler's car. This is an Ital design car, so I've got no idea what car it's actually based off.
2, 1, go!
It's going to be interesting because this isn't one of the tracks I tested. I only tested the Outback and the Proving Ground. So here on in, I've got no idea what I'm doing. Playing with the keyboard too makes it a little bit weird in some aspects. Okay, so it can push other cars out of the way nice and easily. Okay, so the top speed is higher than the Fords. It did a 291. This thing did 293. Takes a little bit to get there, though. That's a wagon. For such good handling, it's hard to control at fast speeds. Whoa, dear. That camera was me. Apparently I was losing control. Which, to be perfectly honest, it was accurate. It was accurate. I should have slowed down a little bit. A lot of wheel spin there. There's something about the freaking skin marks disappearing almost immediately. But this thing being this old and working on Windows 95 systems by default, I guess it would have taken up a lot of RAM to leave it on. I wonder if I can go up that pathway, even though it wouldn't actually get me anywhere further.
Lap record. Final lap.
295. Whoa, 1 second. 290 to 260. Jeez. This thing's definitely got much better braking, much better handling, because I'm not even braking for those corners. I don't think the Mustang would have done that much. This thing's like a little go-kart. I like it. You brake and then you fang it round hard. Like that. Yeah, it just feels like you're just fanging it around the corners, you know? It's like you brake till you get to them and then you just stick it in, all guns blazing. Nowhere near enough, but that's okay. Oops. Was it me or did the wheel textures disappear? Oh, dang it. Oh, I flipped it. I thought I wouldn't have been able to flip it. Look, they've had to slow down so much as well. They are a beginner, but still. So, I'm talented at flipping a go-kart over, apparently. Can I get up the right here? I can. Let's see how this goes. Okay, no game barriers. Whoa, that's a massive jump. Actually held speed there, too. Is that a shortcut strat I see?
Keller wins. Congratulations. You've got a top 10 time for this track.
4th on that one. Nice. I love the fact that it's actually got in not so much interactive pieces, but you do see airplanes going through and they look like part of the actual location interaction areas. North Country. And there should be one other Class C car that we saw, which was the Ferrari. So hang on. Ferrari 355 F1. I do not stick to the Ferrari must be red principle. Alrighty, you handling, second best in the class, braking, about the same as the Esprit, top speed, much better than the others. It's a faster car, but the acceleration is about the same as the Carla.
3.
I love the freaking sound phonic effects, you know? Oh my goodness, the sound is familiar. Same with the horn. It's a shame they didn't have interiors in this game. They even had it in the first game. What's the problem with this one? Was it an SE thing or was it just Need for Speed 2 in general? Alright, yeah, this thing's top speed's definitely the fastest. Look at that, I'm nearly approaching 300 already. Considering the grip factor going around that corner full chat, the handling is actually quite exceptional. This is a lot more need to brake in around turns. The mini-map's actually surprisingly accurate for the direction you're going as well too. But it's trying to overcompensate of where you're going to go before you turn, you know? See? The mini-map is doing it by location of view on the circuit as a generalized area, not as by reference to your vehicle. So if, whoa! Okay, that's not a shortcut way. That's Darcy. What the heck? I must hit a game barrier there. So if I decide to handbrake, turn it around here, it doesn't turn around with the car. Or change where the layout is on the mini-map or anything. I had to change down again in order to get it to brake that hard. Hang on a sec. See how close we can get it down at top speed. We got the 10 on a dime thing there. Freaking you can get air there just from that speed. Jesus. The bumps are very abnormal in this game, I'll give it that. Oh, little split there.
Lap record.
I love those little touches in maps sometimes. And footpath doesn't change your grip bit, so that doesn't come in until 3 then. Alright, 3, 2, 1, brake. Similar sort of stance as the Carla. After a second, it went from 290 to 260. The braking and the handling is not too bad, actually. I'd say this would be the car for experienced people because the acceleration might not be that great, and the handling very much depends on the speed you're going. That's not necessarily go-kart handling, but still. A nice natural feel for a Ferrari, apparently. See, I think the Carla might have made it round in a halfway decent position on that style of turn. It wouldn't have been full chat, but still. Actually isn't too bad. I almost power sliding that for a little bit. I didn't actually use the handbrake to power slide. That's interesting. Whoops. Don't take a shortcut there. It's a drop. Dang it. I can hear the loop in the engine track. Excuse me. I was gonna say poor bugger, but not really.
And the 355 F1 wins. Congratulations.
Was that ambient noise or was that the Ferrari? Because it
You've got a top 10 time for this track.
Actually wouldn't surprise me if it was the Ferrari doing that. Yeah, I hit 300 at one point. So yeah, so Class C cars, current impression. The Ferrari is probably the best one for experienced players, but if you want a go-kart, then the Carla is definitely the one to go for. Alrighty, now time for Class B cars. Okay, we'll start here. Is Data 112i. What color is that? Alrighty. Top speed's pretty good. Acceleration almost level. Braking is shit. Handling is also shit. After a flying start here. Okay. Opponents. Be full grid. Pacific Sprint, hey?
Three, two, one, go!
Oh, cool! It has a little pop-up spoiler when it gets up to speed. I just looked at it, Jag XJ220. Is this a shortcut area here? There we go. We're already finding shortcuts. I'm gonna avoid it next lap and see if I can actually do a good lap in. Yep, the spoiler's interactive. For a Windows 95 game, that's actually excellent. So Ford Indigo there. It looks like that's a NASA C2. Ow. Let's see how fast this thing goes. 270, 280, 290, 300, 10, 25, 30, 30. Oh, 341 from the looks of that. So pretty fast. What does the front look like? It's ripped off a Porsche 928 or 948. And the back looks like that it's sort of melded on just like a cross between a Jaguar XJS and a Chevrolet Impala. Actually, no, Chev Bel Air would have been the thing. Oh dear. Okay, that's not exactly a fast corner. Look at that little monorail. Acceleration is not that brilliant at the bottom of the box, so yeah. I wonder if it's turbocharged or supercharged. Go around the edges like that is not necessarily the smartest thing. Oh, got air there. 280 down to 230 in a second. That's actually pretty good braking for a car this fast. Problem is that at the higher end of the top speed, I don't think it's going to be that good. Yeah, 340 down to 300. It's almost on par with the Carla and the It's a little bit better, but it's not that much better. Wait, nice and tight. That's a big dip. Had to slow it down. I'm slowly getting the course. The fact that in this game the brake actually does something, whereas in the Need for Speed, Road and Track presents the Need for Speed, that the first game the brakes were just there.
Wins.
The game just had the brakes there as a feature, you know.
You've won the race. You've got a top 10 time for this track.
I got third in time apparently. And a Torino. Next Class B card, the NASCAR. Apparently there is one in purple. Or just acceleration is not as good as the Israeli, but the top speed is better. The braking is a heck of a lot better and is on par with the Lotus. The handling is the best we've seen so far. And the fact that the NASCAR C2 actually made it into number 3. You can hear my horn from here.
3, 2, 1, go!
Oh, now we're going downhill. We're going a lot faster. I'm just flipping over. I didn't expect to have that strong a push power with the NASCAR. Is this a jump? Yes, it is. Not a good one. Now I'm at the top end of the box. It's actually getting faster. It caps out at 310. It's not as fast as the freaking, I've forgotten what it is. The Israeli one. The braking's about on par as well. In this environment anyway. Apparently I can leave road marks on the edges here. In fact, the Ital Design and BMW made this car in a joint venture. They actually did a pretty good job.
Record. Final lap.
Actually looks gorgeous too. That's a lot of air. Just use the wall to jump over the sign? What? Okay, so I can use the wall to jump over the sign. I love the target top on this thing. This thing definitely has better ratio through the revs in 5th and 6th gear than 3rd and 4th. I'm not sure if the real life car did that way or whether it's just how the game was programmed, but I think they got the ratios slightly wrong or something. Either that or I'm supposed to be able to tune them or something. Entirely doubt. Look at that, nearly hit 250 on that brake bit for a second. Whoa! Whoops. I got them fiery smoke again. Sorry, Jag! That Mamiya just took out a Jaguar XJ220.
And the NASCAR C2 wins! Congratulations, you've won the race!
I love the red C2 lettering styling.
You just beat the best time for this track.
Shit! I actually got the best time in the NASCAR.
You just beat the best lap time for this track.
Oh, I did a double and this is my first time playing that track. I think it's just because of the difficulty though. Alrighty. Next Group B car. The Jaguar XJ220. I might have it in... It's a Moroni sort of color, so I have the XJ220 in that. Acceleration and top speed, so far the fastest by far. Braking is not brilliant, and handling is worse than all the C-Class cars. Right. So, the Jaguar XJ220 was the fastest car in the world at this time, and it was still technically robbed.
2, 1, go!
Because this thing has a V6 engine. It was supposed to have the Jaguar V8 engine that was going into the XJS. See, not the XJS, I think it was just the XJ at the time. So this thing technically got fastest car in the world for its time when it was built, with a half-assed engine. Whoa, holy shit. Okay. This area is freaking dangerous. Supercars are not supposed to be up here. Nice little ring-a-ding-ding bells and a little bit of unexpected snow. Up the hill we go. I don't think the snow affects the handling at all, but this thing kind of feels like it just doesn't want to go around the corner till you're halfway around. See? And once you get halfway around the corner, that's it. It sticks like glue almost. It takes a while for the handling to take effect, so I'd say that's why it was rated that badly. On this track, I haven't even gotten close to reaching this car's top speed yet. Oh, in fact, we don't actually see the bridge at all when we drive underneath it. As we drive over it, you still can't see what's underneath. Whoa! I didn't realize you could actually go off the edge. That's where the track goes after. I didn't realize you could do that in this. And yet you can see the bridge up there. It's very confusing. Deliberate low render distance to do the snow? I don't know. Fifth gear. Not even getting close to top speed yet. It was 325 and it was still going faster in kilometers an hour, so I'll have to do a proving grounds run for this. There's no reset for this, is there? Or if there is, I haven't bound it. I just knocked out another XJ220. Or was that a NASCAR? It was one or the other. Look at how slow they're all going. Yeah, this thing is corners well, but only at slow speeds. Oh yes, back when the handbrake triggered the brake lights. Oh, that could have ended really badly. Whoa, where'd I get that air from? I'm not sure. Nice cool little broken up plane feature there. I was gonna say I'm about to go over, aren't I? But no, I was fine. There I go. To be honest, I think it's quicker doing it like that than anything else. Another car almost did the exact same thing, and that was the AI. Even the AI does not expect that turn. Ow. Might work if I actually turn the car.
And the XJ220 wins! Congratulations, you've won the race. You just beat the best time for this track.
Oh, seriously? I beat the best 2-lap time? Alright, last one, Ford Indigo. I can't change the color. That sucks. Okay, handling is at max. Braking is almost there. Top speed not so good, but acceleration makes up for it from the looks of things. What's the bet we hit the top speed way too early? We're back at the proving grounds. And then I'm gonna give the XJ another try and see how fast I can get it.
3, 2, 1, go!
Now, why the spoiler on the front? Oh, it goes to 60 really early in the piece. And I'm only going like, I'm not even going 300 with the Indigo. When I said the handling was the best in the Indigo according to the things, I think they're pretty accurate. I'm still not catching up to the others though. But I'm not losing them either. So I'm just freaking banging it around at top speed at the moment. It appears to be working.
Final lap.
Freaking ankle pain. She's going hard. A little bit too good at handling, but yes, it is got good handling. Of in fact, half the back is missing. You can see through the engine when you look behind you. Tiny bit unfinished. How good's his braking? Whoa, that's 50 Ks it managed to drop. Alright. So, after testing this is actually quite nice. It's not the best car, but it's a great for a beginner, that's for sure.
Best lap.
It's the first car I haven't actually run with.
Time for this track.
And I still got a top 10 time apparently. Yeah, the Indigo is great for a beginner for sure, but not necessarily for yeah, it the speed ruins it. It needs to be faster.
3, 2, 1, go!
Let's see how fast the Jag can actually go. I'm in 5th gear, I can't go up any further. I'm at 340. $343, $341. So like the NASCAR, I'm capped at 300. Oh, never mind, it just pipped at the post. 341 cap means I was going at 343 uphill. It's just slightly faster than a NASCAR. But yeah, the NASCAR C2 is definitely the one to go for, I think. I've been in the Outback too many times already. Alrighty, let's try C-class, A-class cars. Ford GT90, why not? I know it's in white, you can pick any other color, but we'll stick with white. Pretty high acceleration, pretty high top speed. The braking is shit and the handling's not that far off. Considering that the fact that the Ford GT90 was supposed to have two V8s side by side, if I remember correctly. That should have been halfway decent, but the car was never a moving model. Like, actually never. So sure, you have physical manifestations of it, but then never had those engines.
3, 2, 1, go!
Also got like a glass targa top. Hey, the spoiler lifts up on this as well. You can only just see it though. Ah, you can see it going up on the friggin' on the computer closed ones as well. Whoa. Even with shitty handling, it's actually coping with this quite well. I just slowed down a tiny bit, but I didn't lose that much speed when I hit the wall. Thing was so front far down for a long time. It's about right for a fifth gear car. When you enter fifth, it seems to have like a little bit of a speed lag for a little bit, but that's okay. The car behind me had to slow down a lot. Come on, GT90, let's go. Look at the cheeky smile on the front of the GT90. 311, 315, 325, 342, 347, 352, 34. I'm still accelerating as I was going for the corners. 357, 358, 358 clicks apparently in this game. Oh, that time you can just sort of keep it in fifth and keep going from the feel of that. The car scrapper is the handling's pretty good. But if you ever go too fast for a corner, that's it. You get nothing like that. You're better off going straight, really. Because at least you get the reset. I mean, it's like that. Technically, it's like that with every car, but this one is really spectacular for it. See what I mean? We'll see how perfect she can fly. There we go. We just understeered off. And this definitely isn't a shortcut. But still.
And the GT90 wins. Congratulations, you've won the race. You just beat the best time for this track.
Seriously? I sucked at this track with this. Alrighty. Turn the graph off. No, don't want that just yet. Next Class A, the Ferrari F50. I actually like how this thing looks in yellow. Acceleration's the best you can get. The top speeds, I think, is roughly the same as the GC90. And the braking and the handling is the same all around. It actually freaking looks like it does a lot better. The Indigo, I think, is currently the only one that's beaten that. Don't quote me on that because I can't remember them all. The Ferrari horn.
3, 2, 1, go!
What's that on the back of the Ferrari? Whoops! Accidentally took someone out with the back of my car. Yep, the acceleration is fantastic. The grip's enough to keep it going. Sorry, McLaren. Look at all the smoke it's leaving down as I accelerate away. As soon as I turn, that's it. It's all smoke. Here comes the others. I tried to take a shortcut and it didn't work. Look at that. I'm already getting ahead of Sassy with the acceleration. Oh, four-wheel set. I haven't seen that in this game. Once again, it looked like I tried to freaking take a shortcut and go too fast. I just got rid of a black Ferrari. Whoops. Alright, I'm already at top speed 328. Nah, it's definitely not the fastest thing here for sure. But you reach it so quick. .328, 329, and 330. I had to use that freaking handbrake in order to try and slow up, and it still didn't work. Brakes are good, but could be better. What the heck was that crap for? I can drive really fast, but if I end up losing it in a corner, that's it. The freaking McLaren still catches up from the AI. And that was nearly 50 clicks as well for the braking pit. Excuse me, McLaren. Oh dear.
And the F50 wins!
Yes, very nice. But still.
Congratulations, you've won the race. You just beat the best time for this track.
Ooh, neat.
You just beat the best lap time for this track.
Also neat. Alrighty. We got the McLaren F1 here. Do it in blue. I haven't had a car in blue yet. Alright. Top speed and braking is the best. The acceleration is up there. And the handling is the same as the NASCAR C2.
Three, two, one, go!
I just changed the second gear straight away. Whoa, where's the collision friggin' came from there? I didn't think I was hitting the friggin' cyborg. I just accidentally took out everyone. Handling's still pretty good for such a fast car. Excuse me, Ferrari boys. Yep. The handling's actually pretty good, but it's not quite as good as the Ferrari. Which I hope not, considering its freaking handling value was also near the top of the charts. I was already going 340, but 349 and 350 by then. Whoa! He was also doing the same sort of speeds, I think. Far out. It just scared me. It just magically comes into view. So its lack of acceleration is only very small, I think. But it outspeeds that Ferrari when you get towards the top. Slow down my way around there and then, yep, straight faster there. That didn't work. I tried to cut where I wasn't able to.
Final lap.
Look at it. This is insanely fast and I'm still making my way around there. Oh, dang it. There's a wall barrier there. Probably would have been faster going around the hairpin bend if I didn't crash everyone out, you know? Let's see if I can get a halfway decent top speed, test the braking properly. 345. Whoa! I went from 345 straight into 200 and something. It was so fast it couldn't actually keep up. Yeah, this thing's got pretty good braking, I'd say. On a third gear, that's not a bad freaking gear to accelerate from, apparently. Make sure I don't try to take a cut there. Yeah, it's better.
And the McLaren F1 wins.
Yeah, that spot only comes up when you brake, but it's still handy.
You've got a top 10 time for this track.
I didn't get the top time.
The best lap time for this track.
But I beat the lap time. Wow. Alrighty. Last one, and then I actually have to end the stream, but I'll continue this the next stream. I need the other Class A car. Right there, the Lotus GT1. This yellow graph on. Braking is not the best, which is a shame, but still pretty close. The handling only just beats the McLaren. The top speed is not the best, and the acceleration is the worst in the A class. And I think, if anything, the Indigo might have better acceleration, which is really sad. I thought the GT1 Lotus actually had a full set-on spoiler, not the rear boot spoiler like this. But anyway, whoops! I just KO'd a GT90 with this thing. Went up underneath it and KO'd it. The handling so far is pretty good, but I think that's only because I was going so bloody slow. I'm in top gear. I just accidentally pushed away a McLaren. It's naughty. Whoa! Okay. That turned way too hard in, way too fast there. It's still speeding up as I go around the corner. That's top revs. I got 312. They're still doing it uphill. Oh dear. And I still managed to flip it. Acceleration is very good for the speed this thing can't do. So I might be wrong as it in terms of the Indigo might have faster acceleration, but yeah. Whoa, there was a dip over there.
Final lap.
Whoa, there. That's the third jump I didn't expect. And they're all just flying their way and flipping over themselves all the way down to the bottom. Yeah. Yeah, the handling is not quite as good as the Ferrari, but it is very bloody close. Go around here. When I'm done going around here, 313 I should say is what I got. And brake. That was very, very bad braking, to be honest. Person. Hang on a sec. Oh, you at the front, are you? Alright, thank you. Okay, thank you very much. See you later. Proof that I didn't have much time left for you viewers. Whoa, dang it. Up we go, Dragon Tooth.
And the GT1 wins.
Yeah, but not by much.
Congratulations, you've won you've got a top 10 time for this track.
I got second on the time. I beat it in a Group B car. I think it's a little bit too fast for it though. Right. So, when I be back for the next stream, why am I doing it? I'm going to be doing it tournament knockout style. So we can do it arcade tournament or simulation tournament. Knockout, arcade, simulation, or wild, which I'll do wild. I'll do knockout first, I think, to get the extra track, and then I'll do tournament, and then we're not on that one. But that'll get me a whole lot of different stuff. So I love the fact it gives me the cars that I have according to what location I'm in. So yeah, you can see Group B, Group A, Group C's in each of them. So I'll start off with the Group C cars, and then work my way to the Group A. So I think I'll set this up for the Ferrari. In terms of Group A cars, I personally think the McLaren is the best, but the Ferrari is a great beginner's car. And the Ferrari. Anyway, I'm gonna see who's gonna be around to host, and then I'll most likely get picked up pretty quickly. So let's have a look. See, I don't think anybody else is playing Need for Speed 2 at the moment. I think it's just me. Yeah, it's just me. Nobody Underground 2 or Hot Pursuit 2. There is Need for Speed Heat viewers currently. It's Carbon NG. Let's try Need for Speed Most Wanted. Let's see who's currently running it. Currently only 4 viewers on. There's only one that's English, which is based in Stars GG. Apparently he's testing the scaling of cars, which actually might very be interesting. So for those who are on Twitch, I'll host him, see if it's interesting, and get back to me, please. In the meantime, I've got to type this in before I do any changes. In the meantime, for everyone else, unfortunately, that's it for me, and I've got to rush off now instead of sort of play music out or what have you, and that I apologize for, but I will be streaming this again. I will be doing tournaments and stuff, and then I'll be playing around with some of the cooler bits of Need for Speed 2 SE. In the meantime, I shall see you all in the next stream.